Hello students, in this video we are going to study the remaining part of the chapter number 13. The chapter name is Fun with Magnets, class 6, subject science and CERT. So before starting that, let me recall what we had seen in the previous video of this chapter. So in the previous video, in the starting, we had seen how the magnet was discovered. What is the story behind the discovery of the magnet? Then after we had seen about the magnetic and non-magnetic materials, that the materials which get attracted by the magnet are known as the magnetic materials like nickel, iron, cobalt. So these are some of the examples of magnetic materials. And then we had seen that not magnetic materials. The materials which get not attracted by the magnet are known as the non-magnetic materials like wood, plastic, glass. So these are some of the examples of non-magnetic materials. Then after we had seen the different poles of magnet, how we can identify the different poles of magnet and how we can locate these different poles on a different magnet. Then after we had seen the another use of magnet, that is to find the direction. How we can find the direction with the help of magnet and how the ancient people were using the magnet to find the direction. Then after we had also seen about compass, how we can find the direction with the help of compass and how we can make our own magnet. So these are the things we had seen till now in this chapter. So now let me continue with the chapter with the next topic, that is repulsion and attraction in the magnet. So our next topic is this one, attraction and repulsion between the magnets. So now let us play another interesting game with the magnet. Here another activity is given to you. For that you require two small toy cars, label them A and B. Then after place a bar magnet on top of each car along its length and fix them with the rubber band. Like this one here in the figure it is shown to you. You have to take the toy cars like this one and on the head of this car you have to place the magnet like this one along its length. Then after in car A, keep the south pole to the magnet towards its front. In car A, let me take this one is south pole and this one is north pole. So south pole near the front of the car. So place the magnet in the opposite direction in the car B. That means the north pole in this car B is towards the front of the car and south pole is towards the back side of the rear side of the car. Now place the two cars close to one another. So that means you have to place these two cars close to one another and you have to observe. What do you observe? And you have to answer that do cars remain at their places and do the cars run away from each other? Do they move towards each other and collide? So from this you have to answer. So when we bring these cars close to each other, you will find that these cars will attract each other or they will move towards each other. This car will move towards this side and this car will move towards this side and they will collide with each other, or then you can say they will hit to each other. So record your observation in the next table and then after the another situation is given to you, you have to record your observation over here. Now let me see what is the next position for this car. Now place the toy car close to each other such that the rear side of the car A faces the front side of the car B. That means rear side and front side of the car B. Rear side of the car A. That means this car you have to rotate like this one. That means now if this one is north south, so then this car will turn like this one. So that means the north pole will come over this side and south will come with this side. So then you have to bring these two cars near each other. So you will find that here the north pole is there and here the again north pole is there. So it will repulse each other. That means this car will move in this direction and this car will move in this direction. They both are moving away from each other or they are moving in an opposite direction from each other. So that is the second situation. Do they move as before? So no. Now they are moving away from each other, not the direction in which the cars move now. Next, place the car A behind the car B and note the direction in which they move in each case, and repeat this activity by placing this car in a different situation. So now let me see directly the observation. Let me see the car A. It has this one is the front side of the car A and this one is the front side of the car B. Here on the front side of car B, the north pole is here and south pole is here, and in the front side of the car A, the south pole is here and north pole is here. So now let me see the observation or the table, that in which direction these cars are moving. So front of car A facing the front of car B, that means this situation. So here you will find that in this position they will move towards each other, because here the different poles are there, so they move towards each other. So here you have to write towards each other. Next is rear of car A facing the front of car B. Rear of car A, that means this pole will turn. Here north will come and here south will come. This one is first situation, this one is second one. Rear of car A facing the front of car B. That means it will remain same as it is, so north and south. So here you can find that the north poles are there. So if you will put the car in this situation, they will move away from each other. This car will move in this direction and this one will move in this direction. So they will move away from each other. So here you have to write away from each other. Next is car A placed behind car B. That means car B is like this one, north and south, and the car A should be placed behind this one. That means the initial position was this one. So as it is, you have to place like this one, north south, north south. This one is third situation. Here you can see that the south and north is there, so it will move towards each other. It will move, car B will move in this direction and this car A will move in this direction. So they will move towards each other. So here you have to write towards each other. Next is rear of B facing rear of A. That means this car both the car facing each other's rear side. That means the first car A, the poles on the car A will turn like this, south and north, and car B again this pole will turn, that is south and north. So here again you can see that the north and south opposite poles are there, so they will move towards each other. So here again you have to write towards each other. Rear of B, that is this one, facing the rear of A. So this is how this car is moving towards each other and away from each other. Now let me see what is the conclusion from this. What do we find from this activity? Do two similar poles attract or repel each other? So we find from this activity that two similar poles repels each other. What about the opposite poles? Do they attract or repel each other? So opposite poles attract each other. Similar poles will repels each other, and the opposite poles will attract each other. So this property of magnets can also be observed by suspending a magnet and bringing one by one the poles of the another magnet near it. You can perform this activity for the suspended magnet also. For that you have to suspend the magnet with thread and you have to bring the another magnet near the end of this magnet. So if they both are moving away from each other, that means they can say that these similar poles will repel each other, and the unlike poles, or you can say opposite poles, will attract each other. So from that this activity we can conclude this property of the magnet. Here Bujoho has some question. Let me see what is his question. So Bujoho has this question for you, that what will happen if a magnet is brought near a compass? So if we will brought the magnet near the compass, the magnetic needle in the compass, it will deflect, or it will start rotating, or it will move from its original position, you can say. Why? Because magnetic needle, it is also a tiny magnet. So magnet and magnet, the unlike pole will or opposite pole will attract each other and the similar poles will repulse each other, and because of this property of magnet, the magnetic needle will also deflect or it will move from its original position when we are bringing the magnet near the compass. So now next topic is a few questions. While handling with this magnet, we have to take care about the something like what? So let me see. Magnets lose its property if they are heated, hammered or dropped from some height. In all these cases, magnet will lose its property. Like if we are heating the magnet, we are hammering the magnet or we are throwing the magnet from some height, then it will lose its property. It will lose its magnetism, and also magnet becomes weak if they are not stored properly. If we are not placing the magnet or we are not storing magnet properly, it will also become weak. So to keep them safe, here some methods are given to you that how we can take care of the magnet. So now let me see. So for that, the bar magnet should be kept in a pairs with their unlike poles on the same side. Like this one. These two are the bar magnets. So we have to place this bar magnet on the same side with unlike poles. That means if we are placing the north pole of this magnet over this side, then we have to place the south pole of this magnet over this side. They must be separated by a piece of wood, while two pieces of a soft iron should be placed across their ends. We have to place the wooden piece. Here this one is wooden piece, so wooden piece in between them, and again here we have to place the iron bar or iron piece along its ends on the both sides, on this side and as well as on this side. So this is how we can store the bar magnet. Now with the horseshoe magnet. So for horseshoe magnet, one should keep a piece of iron across the pole. Like as is shown to you in the figure, we have to place the put the iron bar or iron piece near the end of the horseshoe magnet, like this one. So this is how you can store the horseshoe magnet. So this is precaution or the things you can keep in your mind while storing the magnets or while applying or handling with the magnets. Now keep magnets away from cassettes, mobiles, televisions, music system, compact discs, that means CDs, and computer. This thing also you have to keep in your mind that we have to keep magnets away from this all devices like cassettes, mobiles, television, electronic devices. Why? Because this device also contains some of the magnetic material as well as some magnets also. So if we are bringing the magnet near these devices, they may get spoiled or they may get damaged. So that's why we should not bring the magnet near this kind of devices. So this is about the magnets. So here our chapter gets over. That is one with magnets, chapter number 13. Here the hard words for this chapter is given to you. So let me quickly see these hard words. That is compass. Next one is magnet. Then after next one is magnetite. Then after next one is north pole, and last one is south pole. So before writing the exercise, you have to write these words in your notebook. Next, before ending the video, we will see what we had learned in this chapter or the summary of this chapter. In this chapter, in the starting, we had seen that the magnetite is a natural magnet and we are using this magnetite to make the magnets. Next, we had seen that magnet attracts the materials like iron, nickel and cobalt. So that's why they are known as the magnetic materials, because they are attracted by the magnets. Then after we had seen that the materials that are not attracted towards the magnet are called non-magnetic materials. And each magnet has the two magnetic poles, that is north pole and south pole. Then after we had seen that a freely suspended magnet always aligns in a north and south direction. That means a freely suspended magnet always came into race into the north and south direction, and by this we can identify the direction. Opposite poles of two magnets attract each other, whereas similar poles repel each other. So this one we had seen attraction and repulsion between the magnets, and the similar or like poles are repulsing each other, and the unlike or the opposite poles these are the things we had seen in this chapter. In the next video, we will solve the textbook exercise for this chapter. Thank you.